Hi there, it's Jenny Gower here and welcome back to another episode of A Crystal. Today I am going to talk to you about Shungite. I'm a huge fan of Shungite. To me it's like having the little black dress in the wardrobe or that thing in the pantry that you can't live without, you know. It is an absolute staple around the house, and for me it's an absolute staple to wear on me at all times. So Shungite is a high carbon stone. It's got 3 levels. The first is, if you can see on here, that it's black, but it's got a real silvery sheen. So this is the highest quality Shungite available, and it is consisting of 98% organic carbon. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? The other Shungite that I have here is all called black Shungite, and that has 50 to 70% carbon in it. And there is a type of Shungite that is called grey Shungite, and it has 30 to 50% carbon. And in the geology world, it is considered more to be a rock than to be a stone. If you're purchasing, I would suggest to purchase silver or black if able, but grey will definitely have some qualities that you're after. So Shungite comes from one area in the world in Russia, most commonly known in Karelia, in an area called Shunga. It has started its journey about 2.2 billion years ago, and it's one heck of a journey that it's been on. Such a journey that there's no time to talk about it today, but if you want to read anything about it, here's a book called Shungite, and it's from Regina Martino. And it's a fascinating book. It's a fascinating book from a scientific level, from a geology level, but also from a more spiritual and healing level as well. One of the cool things about Shungite, it is a natural source of fullerenes. Now, fullerenes are a form of carbon that have an amazing healing properties. Fullerenes have been known about for some time, and they've been studied for some time. They are very hard to replicate in the lab. I think from what I last read, the biggest amount they could replicate was 1 gram. And there is a lot of science going into actually the role that fullerenes play with the healing properties of Shungite. Now, the healing properties have been known about for a long, long time. Way back in history, that area of Russia was visited, the lakes were swum in, the water was sourced to drink. It's been known to have healing properties for a very, very long time. What's quite exciting is more recent decades, there's been more worldwide interest in the research. In Russia, there's been a lot of research for some time. Anyway, keep an eye on that if you're interested. So how do I use my Shungite? Well, like I say, I wear it. This helps to protect your biofield. It also, it's protection and it's healing. And studies have shown that your biofield flows better, is larger and more vibrant when you actually have Shungite on your person. My really high carbon piece, my highest quality piece, I have this sitting on top of my Wi-Fi box because that is the main source, of course, of harmful EMFs. Around my house, I have this one here in my front entrance. Now, Shungite has also excitedly been shown how far it can actually work. So this 8 centimetre sphere has a spread of 6.5 meters. Now, the more it is working on something, that field will close in a little bit. So this field will be pretty much around my Wi-Fi box because of the effort it is doing to do its job. So I have a smaller sphere beside my bed where I plug in my cell phone, and I have a sphere in my daughter's room for obvious reasons. And I've got my platonic solid set is in Shungite, but we're not going to talk about platonic solids today. And I have a couple of ways that I wear them. I have beads, my piece that I carry, and I have a couple of discs. So how do they work with the EMFs? Well, it's really cool that this exists. There are other crystals that also have great properties when it comes to EMFs. This is my favourite by far. Shungite has been shown that it doesn't stop the waveform, the harmful waveform, but it changes that harmful waveform and allows it to carry on, but in a non-harmful way. What else about you, Shungite? Well, it's just an absolute favourite of mine. There's always so much to speak about with these crystals, but I am going to end it there because we're up to 5 minutes, and that is more than enough. So take care, everyone.